Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today is a Wednesday. It is a bit chilly, that's why I got the hoodie, the beanie kind of situation going on. And today is a typical work day for me. So I work 9 to 5 as a software engineer here in Melbourne. I work for basically a retail sort of supermarket company. We also have like an online presence, and yeah, I thought it'd be fun to show you what it's like to work as a software engineer for a typical company in Australia, doing corporate, that kind of stuff. So even though I typically work 9 to 5, today is one of those situations where I am working till late today. And the reason for that is because we're doing a release. Quite recently, we've changed our deployment schedule to be deployed around midnight now, so that we don't have any disruptions during the day. And yeah, that means I am going to be working until 5, taking a bit of a break, and then also starting work again at 10:30 at night. Yeah, bit of a long day, but it is what it is. So it's almost 12:30 now, which is lunchtime. Usually I would go to the gym for about an hour and a half during my lunch break and then just eat during work. But today, because I injured my knee yesterday playing volleyball, I thought it might be better just to give it a bit of a rest. It's nothing too bad, like I only just scraped it a little bit, but basically went for a ball, dove, and then landed a little bit awkwardly. So my knee kind of hurts, and I can't really put a lot of pressure on my leg right now. So yeah, I thought it'd probably be best to just play it safe and just rest for an extra day instead of trying to push it out and go to the gym. And yeah, I thought I'll show you sort of what I have for lunch today. It's wonton noodles.
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you're just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a finance home. That's real.
The noodles are cooked better this time.
Shut up.
Tenho esse mar todo pra olhar. Tenho as estrelas.
Alright, just got done from my lunch break, so I made lunch. As you would have seen, I made wonton noodles for lunch, then took Charlie out for a walk, and now I'm back at the computer, gonna do a little bit more work. So on a typical work day, I would get up at around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then yeah, start the work day around 9, 9:30, just depending on when I wake up. Usually in the morning, I don't like to get into like heavy coding, that kind of stuff. I do more of the admin sort of things, such as like documentation on Confluence, looking at my Jira tickets, meetings, that kind of stuff. And speaking of meetings, I have one soon in about 30 minutes, and that's our daily stand-up. I haven't gone into too much detail about what my role is yet, but essentially I am a full stack developer working with .NET and React, TypeScript as my main sort of technologies. And obviously you have your smaller technologies as well, like Azure, Google, that kind of stuff to do your DevOps. So I've been a software engineer for about 3 years now. I started at this company as a graduate with basically no experience in IT, zero experience in software engineering. I didn't even do an intern. I didn't even study software engineering. I actually did a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering. So yeah, I think it's pretty unique how I got into this role, and I can go into that into a little bit more detail if you're interested of my career progression. So as I was saying, I started as a grad. I did 2 years of that, which is a program that the company that I work at facilitates. And then after that, they also guarantee you a position for you to sort of roll off into.
가만히 더 느껴봐 기분 좋은 긴장감 내게 말해줘
This is the DCC. This is the DEC. This is the DSC TX5 from Sony. It is part of the Cybershot line. I think this was released sometime in 2012, 2011 maybe. And yeah, it's just a really slim, pocketable digicam. One thing that I really like is the build design. This metallic silver finish. That is something that I've sort of come to appreciate in recent years, especially when it comes to as like a material choice. Kind of gives that feeling of quality, and I really like that aesthetic. When it comes to shooting video with this, I'm not trying to capture like beautiful sort of crispy footage. It's more so just capturing nostalgic feeling videos that, I don't know, kind of makes me feel like I'm a dad and I'm just taking videos, taking moments of my kids in a way. Obviously I don't have kids, but that's sort of the effect that I'm trying to go for. Like if I point this camera in front of my friends or my family, they're not gonna feel too intimidated, as opposed to me, you know, shooting on a big camera. Hi guys. I'm doing it one by one so far. So I've just deployed air and rush, and now I'm going to deploy water management. Okay, it is almost midnight and we finally just finished deploying the release. It all went smooth, went by fine, which is super nice. We didn't have to do any bug fixes or anything. Everything passed. So, yep, now I can go to bed. Good night, y'all.